In 1971, the Harrier GR.1 jump jet had recently been introduced into Royal Air Force service. RAF Germany, in the front line of the Cold War, had formed the Wildenrat Wing, consisting of numbers 3, 4 and 20 squadrons. In Germany, the Harriers were used for close air support such as air strikes, reconnaissance and other ground attack roles. If war broke out with the Warsaw Pact, the Harriers would attack Soviet tank columns coming from East Germany. Able to operate from rough airstrips, the type was revolutionary on the battlefield. Although a remarkable aeroplane, early Harriers were also, in the words of one pilot, a bit of a handful. Accidents occasionally happened. On the 4th of May 1971, No. 4 Squadron Flight Commander Peter Taylor was ordered to lead a 4 Harrier training mission to attack targets in the Flensburg area of northern Germany. The formation would also be attacked by 2 other No. 4 Squadron Harriers acting as enemy defensive fighters. However, as the long briefing continued, messages arrived repeatedly informing Taylor that each of the aircraft had become unserviceable, all except Taylor's own Harrier. The mission was drastically changed to a solo attack and recce mission. At midday, Taylor in Harrier XV794 got airborne and headed for his first target at 420 knots at 250 feet. Moving on to his second target, Taylor looked up and saw 3 large birds coming straight at his aircraft, one flying into an engine intake. There was a very loud bang, then the Pegasus engine started making all sorts of interesting noises, the aircraft beginning to descend. Taylor was in open country at 200 feet. He broadcast a quick mayday and made up his mind to get out of the aircraft. Steering clear of some houses, he pointed the Harrier at a small tree-covered hill and ejected at 100 feet. He landed safely and watched in astonishment as the Harrier didn't crash. Instead, it began climbing away to the north, disappearing into clouds at 7,000 feet. Taylor's distress call had been sent too low for anyone to hear it. He found a farmhouse and a telephone and called No. 4 Squadron Operations. In the meantime, Harrier XV794 had climbed to over 20,000 feet and was broadcasting on the emergency frequency automatically. It was also rapidly approaching the East German border. West German Air Force F-104 starfighters were scrambled to investigate. The pilot of one of these aircraft was astounded to discover a Harrier dawdling along without its canopy and pilot, getting closer and closer to East Germany. If it looked like crossing the border, the Harrier would be shot down. The British didn't want the advanced technology to fall into Soviet hands. But 38 minutes after Taylor ejected, the drama came to an end when the Harrier ran out of fuel. The aircraft glided down and crashed near a farmhouse in southern Denmark. Taylor later discovered that the bird sucked into the engine intake had spread all over the compressor. When Taylor had ejected, the flames from the Martin Baker ejection seat had blown the bird's corpse out of the engine, restoring normal functions. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share, and also support my channel, PayPal and Patreon. Details in the description box below.